Do we go happy then sad?
I think we went sad happy last time, but it's up to you. It's up to you.
You can lead it off.
Oh, thank you.
Unless you want to finish happy, but
No. This is good. This is good stuff. First thought, gray pants. Loved them.
Do they not do that anymore?
They do the all blue all the time. That's their new. The year Brady left, they did all
really.
Yeah, they've
I've
done all blue.
Never fucking picked up on it.
It's like they're color rush, but it's a little bit different. But yeah, they're all blue now, and I don't like them. Especially the color rush once a year was kind of neat.
Yeah.
I felt bad for people when it was like red and green. It was like poor colorblind people couldn't tell who was who. But it was fun. But blue and blue, but too much. The gray.
But this is like the standard. What you would.
Is what they used to do. Yeah,
right.
the Brady era. Because the jerseys are not a little bit. They are different from what they used to have with the Brady era. I'm not a huge fan of them myself. They need a refresh. But yeah, big fan of the gray pants. Yeah, had a good time. Gosh, where do you even start with this? Because they've been losing so much, I didn't even pick them because they were doing so bad. But the big thing is, their offensive line played well. They moved Onwenu to right tackle, and Mac actually had time to throw the ball. Hopefully that helps stabilize things a little bit. They definitely they had a lot of motion. They had a lot of speed. They definitely had the Bills off base on defense, which was kind of surprising. And DeMarco Douglas Pop had a great game. And Mac actually had time, like I said, to throw the ball, and it was fun. It was a fun game to watch because the biggest problem with the Patriots is not only have they been losing, but they've been losing. Like the Cardinals have been losing, but they've been trying and putting on a decent product. Yeah. The Patriots product has been bad. Like football ops has been bad. There's nothing to get excited about. So it was actually a fun way to spend a couple hours on a Sunday afternoon and not just be like, this game fucking sucks.
And Mac gets a game-winning drive.
Yeah,
which is a rarity.
I don't want to be like. Oh yeah, good for him. But hey, he had his day. He had his first game. They won with the other team. Other team scored 25 points. His first actual comeback. There's on the highlight now. Belichick got his 300th win. And it's against a division rival, which is awesome, which you always like to see. And it was at home. So it was all fun there. But it also shows just how well the Patriots have to play, because in my opinion, they were outplaying the Bills that entire game.
Yeah.
And they were still losing at the within 2 minutes because a stupid fumble by Bourne. And they probably could have ran the clock out, but whatever. Turnovers happen. It was really bad timing.
Yep.
They played well. They should have they had the game won, and then they were still losing. That just shows like they had to play such a good game. And then Mac had a game. And I told you last week against the Raiders when they had the ball at the end, I was like, they're not gonna come back. But at this game, I felt different because obviously it was like a different tempo of the game. They were playing better play calling. Seems weird that Thornton was he might be bust status already because he was barely made the field. I think Rager had more snaps than him, and he just got called up the practice squad. Over Booty, which I thought was interesting. So I think they're just going for speed. But yeah, they caught the Bills napping. And the Bills and Josh Allen, if you get him to get happy feet, he makes mistakes, and his very first throw of the game was an interception.
I mean, and you look at the Bills too, and like other than when they beat up on the Dolphins a few weeks ago, they lost to the Jags.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then they just lost to the Patriots.
Yeah.
They are 1-2 away.
Yep. Yeah.
And 4-3 overall. Like,
what are Mac's and the way? What is the Patriots' blueprint since Mac has come on board to win games? They get an early lead and then they just kind of sit on it. And what happened in this game? They got the ball first. They kicked the field goal. Allen immediately threw an interception. They were up 10-0, and then they just kind of they played the slow game, And their defense, for what they had, played a decent game against them. There was some really bad tackling in this game, really bad, but. They did a little bit better than I expected. I expected it was a Gabe Davis who always destroys us to go off, but he didn't. So it was nice. I was happy to see Mac and actually have a pretty decent game. It wasn't anything spectacular. 272 yards, 2 touchdowns, but
again,
no turnovers.
Give them credit too, because the Bills just scored the touchdown.
Yeah,
like it wasn't like he had a game-winning drive and they were down for a while.
Yeah.
And it was like, no, they just gave up a touchdown and had to fucking go all the way down the field, and they did.
And I remember thinking, I was like, I don't want to go overtime. Like, don't even kick the field goal if you get to it. Just go for it. But they didn't need to. They got the play to Gesicki, and it was fun. It was a very enjoyable game. It was a nice early game, too, so I didn't have to worry about bedtime or anything like that. But, yeah, good on them. Get that W. I don't think it's... I don't think it's really going to build to anything beyond that, but it shows that they can go out and beat these teams. It shows they can have a game plan. Maybe their offense is starting to come together. Maybe they build off of it. 2 years ago they had a 7-game winning streak. So hey, anything's possible at this point.
2008, anything's possible.
Good game.